I gotta say, I love the DC trailer of The Flash because I happen to be in a group with people who used to work at DC and Marvel, comic book pros, and they were physically in pain after watching that trailer. It was, look how they massacred my boy vibes, and I really enjoyed seeing that. And what can I say? I'm an evil troll. Seeing other people suffering because they have a lack of entertainment makes me feel good about myself. Because I'm suffering too, but seeing other people suffer more makes me appreciate the fact that I don't suffer as much. But anyway, after that, after seeing that trailer and having that interaction, I noticed the poster for Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. And I'm looking at this poster. And the first thing that I notice is that the main character is like so tiny in this picture, isn't he? Right? The main focus is on, I believe this is the villain that they're going with. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, there is no way they are going to have this poster in China. Because while Disney is a very progressive and inclusive company with a lot of progressive programming, when it comes to China, for some reason, they try to hide black actors from their posters, like in the case of Black Panther. They mask it up. Or in the case of Star Wars, they just try to minimize the black characters, like they made Finn very tiny to the point where you can barely see him. That's what they do with the Chinese poster. So I'm thinking, like, there is no way that they're going to have this poster in China. So I go out and I look. Oh, yea and behold, turns out that I was right. Turns out that I was right. Yet again, Disney is doing it. So now you can see the difference, right? Like here, in this poster, this character seems to be in the forefront, like he is the centerpiece. But here, they depict him turned around, right? Like he's not even looking towards the audience. But what's more interesting is that the Chinese poster actually looks like a poster for the Ant-Man. Like he is right here in the center. Like he's the centerpiece. It's not the villain, that's the center. But also the body language from the female cast. Right? Like this is closed body language. This is unapproachable. This type of body language, however, shows that she is in danger, like she needs protection. It tells the male lizard brain that it needs to go into protect mode. Like protect the waifu. And I noticed this with the other female cast, right? Like there are so many interesting differences between these two posters. Like here, all the women, you know, they look like girl bosses, very unapproachable, right? Like look at her facial expression. But here, all the women that they're all of a sudden they're approachable. Like you can, if you see a woman like looking like this, right? Like you can walk up to her and go like, "Hey, what's wrong? What's going on? Are you afraid? Like, do you need any help?" Meanwhile, if you see a woman looking like this, it's basically like, "Stay away from me. I don't feel like talking. I swear to God, if you look at me while I'm exercising at the gym, I'll make a TikTok video." At least that's the vibes that I'm getting from this trailer. What are the vibes that you are getting, right? Because it's supposed to be subjective. Like, am I imagining these things? Because time and time again, I keep noticing that the trailers for China, they have the same tropes. The black people in the posters, the black actors, they're either minimized, they're covered, or in this case, they only partially show them. Meanwhile, the female characters, they look approachable. While the Western posters are completely different. Usually the black character is the centerpiece, like right up in front. Sometimes the women, as you can see, like even eclipse the persons whose name is supposed to be in the movie. Right? Like here, you can see that Ant-Man is the front and center, like it's his movie, it's his thing. While here, he is overwhelmed by all the other characters. So, you know, I just noticed these after watching so many different posters, but you tell me if it's just in my mind. And also, by the way, very uncharitable picture of this actor. Like, why are you showing the audience his nostrils? It's almost as if they're trying to bait the audience. It's almost as if they want you to complain about this, so that when you complain about it, they will say, it's because you're a racist. And then all the other legit criticism that the movie gets is going to be like, no, you don't criticize the movie. The movie is perfect. You're just a racist, and that's why you're bringing it up. Because I have many friends on social media, none of them put profile pictures of themselves showing their nostrils to the camera. It just doesn't happen. Unless they're trying to be funny. Or maybe I just do not connect with the right group of people that are the nostrils holders. I don't know. It's just like something that I wouldn't like if I was on a poster. Like the last thing that I would want, it's like, hey, can you tilt your head back? Like, why? So we can see your nostrils. It looks like he's sniffing these women, you know? Like, why? Why are you doing this? Because again, this is not due to the actor. I'm pretty sure that on social media, the actor doesn't take pictures in this particular uncharitable position. This is the PR team. The PR team said, hey, bring your nose forward to the camera. They didn't do this to any of the other characters, though. Let me know what you guys think, and if I'm imagining it. I'm really curious about the comments on this one, and I'll see you guys on my live stream. Take care.